Oh, we may be back. We're back. All right, fixed.
Okay, there you go.
Quick as up.
What was the issue?
Uh,
Just
I
reinstalling?
yeah, it just legit made me reinstall my driver. It would not let me.
Do you want to add again or no?
I will. I'll add spectator this time.
Yeah, now we're just kind of waiting for them to unpause. Okay, thank God I told them no. I joined their VC and I'm like, yo, quick guys, pause, pause, pause. And they're like, what the hell? Like I was really scared that they were in the middle of a team fight. Thank God that they weren't.
Yeah.
That would have been really bad. Holy shit.
Oh, it looks like we did
I
miss that
skipped
first
my
blood.
solo kill.
Oh, unlucky, man.
Unlucky. Unfortunately, if only there was a way to rewind time. But I guess we go to the next play.
Yeah.
Oh
No, we
yeah, we
can't.
can't. We can't. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that is going to be that Tiamat start there. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Tabeyes as well. I think that he is kind of building into a Tabeyes. You're seeing that component off the phage come out as well with that Ruby Crystal. So again, you're just kind of getting that Tiamat just to wave clear. It's way safer than constantly ducking and diving out of the bush with those empowered Qs, or just even having that Q and the W combo in general. Luckily enough for him, I don't think Kha'Zix has been top a lot, unless obviously I'm wrong during that spectator delay or during that time that we did drop, unfortunately. But it is looking, like the Skarner does want to get that Iceborne Gauntlet and does want to get that early on. Yeah, it's going to be incredibly important for him just to kind of sustain that lane. And again, like you were saying earlier, it's not really a domination or precision Rengar. You're not seeing a conch stack. You're not going to see those fleet footwork stacks. You're not seeing anything like that come out there, like aside from the grasp. So that's just all that flat health that he's getting back, and you have Omnistone. So you could potentially, get everything that you need from the Resolve tree or whatever it feels like, giving you at that certain time. But I think it's really important to get the Iceborne Gauntlet just to kind of slow him down, because that kind of forces him to stack that empowered W, especially if he wants to kind of cleanse out of that and gap close. Because it does look like he used both suns, so I'm assuming that he did flash forward to get first blood or something like that. Um, and seeing how, mid lane and jungle both have... Oh, actually, it does look like he killed that Veigar. Because a
Oh, that
Veigar
is
died.
correct.
Yeah, Veigar used both sums here.
So I would assume that Rengar and Ivern kind of passed down and did that three-man
Right.
gank on that mid lane onto the Veigar.
Yeah, also because the wave is constantly crashing. Like the wave looks right now, at least, to be constantly crashing into the Skarner. Rengar is up at least 20 CS right now. I think this is the spectator bug where it's showing all the sums just now being used. Like I'm not. I hope that updates.
It should. Now, the client is not playing with me
What
well
happened?
tonight. Now it's just
Oh,
frozen.
okay.
Oh, I hear it now, but now it does not want to cooperate with me.
Just typical League of Legends stuff. Don't leak anything. No more idols lying down on benches, please. We can't afford to have a clip again.
Oh, man,
We
that's a
can't.
callback.
Yeah, we can't have that.
In
Are you
production,
seriously?
indeed.
Hold on. Someone said in general chat, "Are you seriously playing Valorant when K-pop Discord League Final Series is live on the Rift right now?" Yo, yo, technical difficulties going great. I can't wait for KDL to start.
Oh, come on.
Oh no. Is it back? Oh my god, what did we just join to?
Oh, I don't know if I can
I
show
think I
that.
think I think our overlay I think our overlay somewhat shows just turn off chat for now. I think our overlay somewhat blocks that. But jeez. Oh no, it's weird. We can't see their sums and we can't see that first blood, but instead we see that. Nice. Nice. Oh, nice. You actually say. Oh no, never mind. It just popped up again. I was gonna say, stream doesn't have it up, but unfortunately, it just popped up for a good little while. Oh no, the boys from Never Lose and Nugus showing some unusual sportsmanship for sure.
Definitely some unusual sportsmanship. For
Yeah,
that.
that's really unfortunate.
Oh, we got the spectator bug as well, where the objective timers doesn't work. Things are just
I,
going very good.
I do think this is a good time though, to let everyone know that we will kind of have some goodies after all the games are done. So definitely stick around for that. If people have kind of ducked out because of the technical difficulties, yoink them back in here. We are not done yet. And as well, if you do have your Twitch Primes available, please do subscribe. None of us personally collect all the money. That's all going to prize pools. And again, like I mentioned, there is a prize pool for this, so don't worry about that. These players are not playing, for Val. Well, they are playing for Valor, but I think the thing, the incentive behind it is definitely getting that prize money. But definitely, if you do have Twitch Prime, please do subscribe with it, and as well follow the channel because we do have again some secrets moving forward. This may be the final match of season 2, but you never know.
Absolutely. In this pause, oh, we can see the play is finally resuming.
There we go.
Oh, okay. I had a little bit of stutter there, made me scared, but we are back.
Oh my god. I don't know if this is like Discord streaming or what's happening, but I'm watching the slideshow. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Nice
Oh
little
my
Dark
God.
Harvest. It's very good for the Skarner to constantly be taking, these over aggressive trades with his Ringer whenever he does have these all-in types of runes from that Omnis Stone. He has Dark Harvest now, so, obviously he's not really scared to kind of go for those all-ins. Ivern is pathing towards it. The Ringer has his empowered E available if they need it here. Ivern finally making his way to the lane. A Q over the wall will easily connect on this. The Q does connect here. They do have one more stack of an empowered ability. Daisy is not tanking. It's Ivern actually right now, and they will get a little bit of damage done on them. The Ivern actually took out that red buff, and Fizz will get it. They're going all in now for the Soraka. The Nautilus Elf comes out on top of that Soraka. Soraka has barrier available. The heal coming out from that Jinx. She's trying her best to kite. Gets hooked with that Q, hook, line, and sinker. As well in the mid lane now, barrier popped out from that Vigor, instant flash from that Fizz, who has procced out the Ignite and his own ultimate. Ivern is sitting on top of a pink ward, and bot lane from Neverlose is forced to catch this wave here. They're not really looking, super unhealthy right now. It's actually looking like that was in their favor, as they do have this wave. Lucian did back, yes, but they could look to just kind of push this out to tower here. I don't think that they will have enough in the tank to get a plate, but for sure they will be able to get a little bit up on this Lucian, as they do have a really, really nice back in, store for them here. A couple bits of damage with that isolation, proccing on that Ivern. The Rengar was across the wall ready to enter, but he is instead going to go catch those two waves coming topside now.
Absolutely, and things not really going the way of Nugus. They had a lot of these fights here. They almost ended up losing that Vigar in the mid lane, but he was able to kind of prevent that, and things are not going the way in that bot lane, even with that Executioners on top of that Lucian. That Soraka healing is just so obnoxious. They're not really able to kind of force them out of lane. They can get these really good trades and get them so low HP, but they're not dodging those Soraka Qs, and because of it, she's able to heal both herself and the Jinx back up to full almost every time. And really making it hard for them to play this game. And coming into the mid game, they don't have too much to worry about, as Lucian does have a nice spike into that mid game. That's okay, they will be going forward.
Ooh. Lucian going all in here for that Jinx rather than eing away. Oh, unfortunately, that's really big here. Flash coming out from that Ivern. The Q will kind of go sideways here. The Soraka is pushing on top of that. Oh my god! Leda, the instant snipe. He flashed away. Now it's just Kha'Zix, who is going to get dove right now from this Fizz here. I wanted to say Bidu, but that Fizz will actually destroy him with the ultimate, with those passive stacks. The WQE is enough to do it. Vigor was catching a midway, so we really can't do anything. He's down 40 CS right now. The top lane is only down 10 CS. Now it's just Rengar versus the Skarner. Skarner doing his best not to pat towards a bush here, and it does look like Rengar is going to be forced to pop his ultimate and flash the wall here. Instant flash and his ultimate are down. Now Skarner does not have ultimate to kind of follow up on that. The Q from that Nautilus going sideways, not able to connect on here. Fizz doing his best impression of the Juke Master, not getting hit by any of those walls. On top of that, EE Dragon is spawning in about I'd say about 5 seconds or so from this point on. Okay, it has spawned earlier than that actually, but now they will be trying their best for this right here. The Nautilus is on the other side. He does not have any sums available, so if they can get a pick here, that is really big. Kha'Zix instead actually going to be going for his red. Might have been, too late for... Oh no, they actually are going to be pulling this out here. They still have vision on the side of the Nugus. He is going to go over here. Early smite from that Ivern, but no smite at all from that Kha'Zix, as they are going to be able to secure that nice little... Oh my god, a spectator bug actually... What was that dragon? Was that Cloud?
That was Cloud, yeah.
Okay, that... spectator bugs all around, this game.
Yeah.
It's just doomed. Lethal Tempo now proccing. Lethal Tempo has been used. Omnistone is charging up here as Rengar is getting his stacks out, just bouncing and prowling around. Meow! The Predator finally able to come out here. Skarner taking down on his ultimate. Ultimate finally available, but unfortunately it's not available. But it is available now, though. He is underneath the tower. Double stun here, and Power W will allow him to get out and save a little bit of his health bar here. Emote coming out. I don't think that Tickle is impressed from this Skarner here, but I think that they want to go for this dive instead. Ultimate instantly going and being casted on top of that Skarner. The Q from this rock, from the knot, hooking on top of that rock, a barrier and flash being used. Point blank procs up that Lucian ultimate. That's gotta hurt there. The Jinx is still alive. The E from that Lucian will be able to get that double shot on top of that Jinx. They finally kill her. The Q from that Ivern now entering the lane. Daisy has been cast. Daisy! The Q from that Nautilus, saving him from that Naka from the Daisy, but it's not going to be enough as the burst from the Ivern E is actually going to be taking out that Nautilus. Now it's just Lucian sitting with the Daisy, Ivern, and Soraka here, as Jinx has yet to actually spawn up. Now he is going to be choosing to back, as that was a huge solo kill. Oh, that would have been big if they actually got that hook, if they actually got that CC. But they are going to be stalling out this Lucian's back. So again, that is sort of big, as he is going to be rushing an Essence Reaver. Instant E into that Q from that Ivern. The E from the Ivern has yet to be procced here. Kind of strange how we eat into it. I don't think that he thought it was going to be enough to actually get him. I thought it actually was going to be casted quicker. But mid lane, dominance right now. Up 50 CS, up 10 CS in the top lane. Huge plays around the map. Wait, what?
I think that was a Jinx ultimate? Was that in
What
base,
the fuck?
or was that under the tower?
Whoa. I think that was in the base. Spectator bug didn't even show that rocket. W from that Jinx, not able to connect on top of that Nautilus. The W from the Soraka is going to be silencing the Kha'Zix underneath the tower. That's a kill for this Jinx here. Okay, there we go. Flash from that Jinx there. Zonia not able to... Zonia is going to stop that tower from hitting the Fizz here. The Jinx was kind of too out there. She didn't want to enter... she didn't want to scale through the top side. Veigar's left alone bot side as the Lucian is steadily coming across here. Predator is available for this Skarner here. He's doing actually, a modest amount of damage, especially with the Iceborne Gauntlet procs off of that Sheen.
Absolutely, and things going very, pretty much straightly into the way of Never Lose, having all their way. This top lane, jungle, mid, and bot are all ahead coming into this 15-minute mark. The gold lead is sitting around 6k at the 16-minute mark. So things are not exactly what you want them to be, especially Abyssal Mask first on Veigar is just the pure sign of depression. As you really want that AP, but when you have to go Abyssal Mask...
No Banshees. If you wanted the MR, you have that 15% extra magic damage on that. Oh my god, this is so unfortunate for the Veigar. Like, if you're looking at the score line, that Fizz, holy smokes, up 40 CS now, up like 5 KP on him. Oh no, Abyssal Mask.
It's not ideal, especially when I think they picked Veigar not knowing that Bidoof had actually placed Fizz. I think it's his first game of Fizz in the tournament. I could be wrong, but if it's not, then they severely trolled by picking Vigar first, but if it isn't, then they just kind of took a chance, and the chance
Yeah.
did not work out in their favor, and it's looking like one of the only options they have is if Lucian is able to kind of 1v9 outplay and try and make something happen, but with Fizz on the enemy team and Rengar, it's very unlikely that he's going to be able to get a chance to do something like that.
I'm actually very surprised that they did, draft this Lucian bot lane into the Jinx, especially knowing since that, they needed kind of a hyper carry to match that hyper carry. Lucian is very, very good, but eventually he will fall off. I'm actually surprised to see that Jinx doing so well as she has been. I really thought that the Nautilus and the Lucian bot lane would capitalize on the squishiness of their opponents and just, lack of total pick potential as well. Here, Fizz going for an all-in here on top of this Veigar. The QW has been already cast. There's not really much that he can do here, and he is unfortunately, gonna wallow away. I think Fizz is just playing with him right now, as he does have the ultimate available. Flash with that Q will finally secure it. And this is not a fun game at all if you are this Veigar. I think this is, one of those games where you slash FF and say just go next.
Absolutely, the team comp looked fine there for the Nugus coming into this game. It
Well,
definitely
this
wasn't
is
ideal,
really big.
but, ooh.
Yeah, that's really big. Nice redemption there to keep him healthy. And you also have that Ardent Sensor as well there. Or sorry, not Ardent, Athene's Holy Grail. Unholy Grail rather. But that is really big there on just keeping that Rengar alive from what seemed to be a difficult position.
Absolutely, it kind of helps keep your team ahead. Basically denies the Nugus the ability to make anything happen. And with that Athenes and with that redemption, we can see like so many defensive items coming out from the side of Neverlose. Zani is first on this Fizz. We talked about the Athenes and the redemption as well. Black Cleaver first here for this Rengar will give him a little bit of extra tankiness. And this Soraka will just sit next to this Jinx and make sure that she can't die. This team is pretty much unkillable.
Right. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw a redemption on a jungler in like a tourney setting. And honestly, I would say like it was redemption on Olaf. It used to be Mowgli's redemption on Olaf in the LEC here as the Nautilus is kind of going too forward. The Fizzle's not going to be connecting on anyone. It does look like Fizz is looking to kind of solo that Infernal Dragon. He does have an empowered ability for this Rengar, so they potentially could look to go in. Empowered Ebola on top of that Veigar, instantly going to be taking out about 75% of that Veigar's health bar. Now the redemption has also gone out. Zoni coming out from that Fizz. Huge 3-man knockup with that Daisy actually. Everyone's flashing over. They finally do catch out on that Fizz. He's not able to E over the wall, but Rengar, oh my god! Oh my god, that was big! Double kill for the Jinx. She's going hyper now. Will this be the triple kill? She has ultimate, she does not have ultimate available. She has the heal available, so this could be an easy die right now. They are kind of pressuring this. The Nautilus actually might look to get that Ivern, but instant flash out will make sure that Daisy actually procs the aggro instead. Really big play from Neverlose. And it's not looking good at all right now. 16 kills right now, up 14 kills. That is really big. That is, oh, well, hold on. I'm seeing chat. We only lose when Grimcast, and we win when Suncast. Wait, do they FF?
Yeah.
What the hell is this client? What is going on in this game?
Yeah, I mean, you can tell me what's happening with this one. I'm not really sure. It's
yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna do a fresh restart of the client there in hopes that will fix something that happened.
Okay, game one was jokes, but with the added technical difficulties, then you have, the game not even complying with us. It did look like all the, what do you call it? All the, what is the saying, dude? Holy smokes, I can't even think right now because of, how weird that game was. It did seem like Neverlose going into that had the weaker comp, if I'm going to be honest here. They were having a late game oriented comp. And they were able to find success early, and because of that, they were able to kind of snowball that out to the mid game and even early on, and that is incredibly, big for them. The Nugus kind of memeing right now in chat. Congratulations on KDL never lose. No way, Nugus comes back from a 0-2. Oh my god, we did it too.
We can dream. The comeback.
Yeah, this is one of those reverse psychology things where now, because Never loses in this sweet spot for 2-0, and they only need to take one game off of Nugus to win this entire thing. This is one of those situations where it's like, they could afford to do a troll draft. We saw a lot of those last season. They could also do a no ban draft. I'd honestly
Absolutely.
be surprised if like they went with a serious route.
I
Like,
think
not
this
saying the
is
Nugus don't
definitely
deserve it. Obviously, I think the Nugus deserve like the utmost respect. For sure, like they've cemented their place as the second best team. If they lose, obviously, but the second best team in this tournament. But I think like no one can disagree that Never Lose have been on this unstoppable rampage so far, and it's going to take a lot from the Nugus team. And this might be a case where especially that last game, where it's kind of you're counting your blessings and you're saying it does look like we lost this one, but at least we still have time for a next one. Let's continuously go next, and let's kind of rally behind what went wrong, what went right there. Because the Nugus, unfortunately, a lot of things went wrong, but as well, they had a great draft. Whoever drafted that was on point. I don't know about the Skarner, if I'm going to be honest. But aside from the Skarner, it did seem like everything else was on point. And again, first picking Vagar with Fizz still with Fizz still up, kind of troll. But that could just be kind of like chalked up to they've never seen whether or not Beto could play that. They don't know, honestly. So I definitely think that they need to kind of ban out these late game comps, because it does seem like Never Loses drafting late game, but they're winning in the mid game, which is not something that you want to have happen.
absolutely, and they just need to play these drafts a little bit smarter. Neverlose have such strong drafts in these games, and they play them really well, baiting their enemy into picking certain champions, and then kind of playing mind games as well with that Soraka first pick. You don't think anyone's bold enough to force Soraka top, first pick, but they were right. They put that Soraka in the bot lane. They kind of baited it so that way they could try and get a counter pick out. Not sure what's happening here. Looking like we are just working on something. But
Tickle's relogging, yeah.
yeah, maybe the clients are looking bad for these players. Once you play like one or two customs, I think everyone who plays the league is aware that your client just kind of goes to shit and you're not able to really do anything with it.
Again, if you are just joining us, stay tuned after game 3, or however many games are left in this series. It's not over. That's all I have to say for sure right now. It's not over.
Absolutely. Nugus definitely do have a chance to come back into this. And although the odds are stacked against them, they're down 2 games. They did not really have strong showings in that second game. They had a decent performance in that first game. They have the ability to kind of force something to happen in this, the rest of these 3 games, but it's going to be very difficult for them. They need to have a strong return to form and have the ability to kind of stop making the mistakes that they were making so far, in this top lane. It's pretty much been a top lane kingdom. He's had such a hard time against this, and in the mid lane as well. He's done decently well, but against this Never Loses mid laner, he's having such a hard time in order to make anything happen.
I actually find it funny how they left Taram his signature Rengar. I'm not saying he's a one trick, but he's undoubtedly known for his Rengar. So many teams so far have paid respect to that Rengar by banning it out, but Never Lose actually left it open, and instead of them allowing them to get it, they kind of give a false premise that, hey, you can pick this, and they kind of yoink that hope away from Term instantly when it did get taken for that top side. I definitely think both Tickle and the top laner of Nugus are on something for those drafts, but it's still, it's still a good series regardless. We still have a lot in the tank, as we are kind of just waiting on the draft here. Actually, we are going to get into the draft. Just a heads up, your Discord stream.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm surprised that we really haven't seen anything, reflective of the last couple games. So after that first game, in the second game's draft, we didn't see anything from that first game that, lost them the game for the Nugus team. Oh my God, are they actually not banning anything?
Oh, no.
-2 bans, boys. Chalk it up, -2 bans.
Oh, no. if they let him go through with the full bans, and if a
Not
team
a
heads,
Are Nugus gonna ban? Okay, they are gonna ban.
oh man, I wonder if they'll ban anything at all. I wouldn't be surprised if they
I
ban
don't think
nothing.
so. I don't think so. I love it. They're so troll, dude. They're troll, but at the same time, they're competitive. You know, this is a for fun tournament. We do have prizes, but this is a for fun tournament, like first and foremost. Oh, they actually will ban out the Oriana. Very surprising. Are they spelling something?
Maybe. I think it could also be maybe they just didn't do that first ban to give the enemy team an advantage. If they hope they're banning
Right?
away that Aurelian soul, it's a little interesting.
Are they now spelling, or
They
both
may
of
be
these
spelling
teams
something
spelling?
as well.
DA? DA? I'm kind of confused.
Oh, they should have spelled flat chest. And Memorial.
True, true. They should have spelled flat chest. True. What are they spelling? Oh, is this another no ban? So it's gonna be no ban Oriana and no ban. Okay. Evelyn DEA or DAE. Are these real bans? Because I don't think Bidoof plays Aurelion Soul.
Maybe they're just troll banning? I'm not sure what's happening here, not gonna lie. We'll be getting the first pick though, I doubt. Actually, this probably will be something troll.
That. What a freak boating accident. Okay, a Thresh pick. Nautilus and Leona are available. But we are gonna get Thresh. You know, he's still a good support. He's really good, versatile, especially with so much pick potential, flash flay, some Qs, getting your teammates out of tricky situations with multiple lanterns. And I think that if they are looking to play this match, I think for some reason something's telling me that GU's ankle is going to be diving a lot in the bot lane, and the lantern is going to be really, really good for getting them out there. Wait, is this going to be Mundo jungle?
It potentially could be. Usually you see the window on top looks like
Oh,
they will be
Lee
picking the Lee
Sin.
Sin jungle.
Oh, Lee Sin. Oh, they're asking if Rave is here. Oh, God. Are they dedicating this to Rave right now?
Oh no. That can only mean one thing.
Because of this troll draft, I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen. Oh
This
my
is gonna
god,
be a
wait a
Kane
minute. Whoa,
top.
whoa, whoa, pause. Did they hover the window because they wanted to like do a shout out to Rave or something?
Maybe?
Well, if they hover Ezreal, then I think that's confirmed.
Are we trying to play like Morse code with what they're hovering?
Yeah, it's so tricky to call out what they're gonna draft here because both of these teams had troll ban phases, so it's like they could literally draft anything right now. I think right here because the mid laner has actually appeared. Oh, they are.
Oh, come on.
They are hovering that Ezreal on the window combo. Oh no! Oh no, boys!
Oh man.
Wait, this is R4-5, right?
Yes.
Are
Hey,
they
all I'm
gonna
saying
hover it
is at
again?
least in our series we won a game.
Oh. True, Urgot. Okay, what are they spelling? What the hell is going on in this? Toxic caster. For once, it's not me, Poggers. Are they spelling Day-E-U-N?
Done, maybe?
Don? Because that's their mid laner's name, isn't it? Yeah, they are. They're spelling Don. Oh, I love it, dude. It's competitive, but at the same time, they're still having fun with it. This is the N, right? This is going to be... Who's N? Nocturne? I think Nocturne's the
Nocturne.
first champion that's N.
Maybe? Nunu.
Nunu?
I mean, that works. It's done.
So it is Dawn. Wait, and they did another no ban from the side of Never Lose. It's so weird how they only banned out that Oriana. They left the Syndra open. If you want to argue that yeah, this is troll, but they did want to kind of put some respect on that Oriana, that's one thing. But you also left kind of a Syndra open, and Syndra is such a versatile pick right now.
Absolutely, and I can confirm that there are not any blast coners in chat. Stop looking. They do not exist.
Oh no! It was hovered in first game for never lose, but now we are seeing the Draven pick for the Nugus. This is such an interesting comp because they really have no like primary tank, unless you want to like argue that okay, yeah, Black Cleaver Lee Sin, Triforce or Black Cleaver Fiora. Oh no, the Twitch jungle.
Oh no.
Oh no, someone's been watching Rat IRL.
Oh, I
Oh
hope Henry
no.
isn't watching. He's about to get PTSD flashbacks.
Oh no. Oh no, Malzahar. This is such a troll game. Who the hell is top lane? Is this going to be a top lane Twitch and a Malzahar jungle?
It's Twitch jungle, I believe.
I've heard of Malzahar and Morgana actually jungling as well as of late. Oh no, okay. Top lane Cassio. Okay, yeah. So that's going to be what? Is it still Qmax top? I think that
I
you'd
believe
want
so.
in this game for the Fiora, you're probably hardly ever going to be landing your Q. So I think you just kind of want to be constantly getting those E procs off. And aside from your ultimate, honestly, there's really nothing that she can proc or parry.
Okay. Okay. They were taking a little while
They're
to
just
switch
they're
around.
just trolling with formation of it.
Is it Vayne jungle in Twitch mid?
Wait, Sejuani support?
I guess
I don't know what's going on with it.
I'm
See,
so lost.
this is the difficult part about casting these things, right? Because it's like you'll like look at one game and you'll be like, okay, the banning phase is going this way, and we kind of like can think about at least, if they ban out a Darius, they want to play something, tanky or top side. But then you get like a draft like this. So this is what, a Vayne jungle, unless Beidou role switches.
I think it's interesting to point out that Tarim is the person who has the Draven. So unless he's going into that bot
Tarim
lane,
also has the Draven, so they role swap too. Oh, and the support. This is so weird. And the support of the Nugus actually is going mid now. I didn't even notice that.
yeah, it's
And the mid laner of the Nugus is going top. So the constant is what? And Eves was the AD? This is so
Yves
weird.
is the top winner,
Oh, was he? Okay.
I believe so.
Or she. But this is so strange because if you're gonna like look at this realistically, right? As we kind of do get into that 3-minute spectator delay, Sejuani's gonna have an incredibly difficult time against Vayne, Twitch, and Cassio. And your entry is gonna always be flawed, as you have that Thresh and the Veigar to kind of disengage you. Like as you're entering, if you're entering with a Q, right? You assume you get a Q knockup on one of these squishies. You still have, that Thresh and the Veigar to kind of cage you in there. Like, this is such a weird game. I'm not really sure why you draft a Sejuani. Again, I understand that they're trolling the draft, but you're not going to be landing any of your passive hits unless you're like hoping to God that Fiora or Lee Sin will hit those for you. Like, that's the only thing that would actually get you your passive stacks, later as the game goes on. Because assuming that Twitch can space glide, if he's space gliding, you're not hitting his ass anytime soon. Vayne, she's just, naturally, as well as Cassio, they're just natural kiters. They're just always looking to kite around the opponent. So this is very, very interesting. And you have 3 squishies early on, and you have a Draven. Draven into Vayne too. Vayne does win that matchup, but the Draven can easily dominate her early on around like that level 3 or level 2 power spike. I think that it's going to be incredibly detrimental that they do go in. And assuming that it's PTA, you definitely can kill Conqueror. Oh, for sure, you should be able to kill. But again, it's like the Sejuani pick. You have a Leona and a Nautilus open.
I do believe, if I had to guess, I think that it is Draven Syndra in the bot lane with a Sejuani jungle, Fiora top, and a Lee Sin mid.
That would make better sense, but at the same time, like, okay, assume the Veigar is mid, Cassio is top, Vayne is AD, and Twitch is jungle. Assuming that, right? You have the Veigar who has the cage possibility of just kind of trapping that Lee Sin in there. And again, assuming that he can't W out to minions, wards, or allies quick enough, he will kind of be cast into that CC. So that's going to be a very, very tricky lane for him when he tries to go all-ins on like level 3 for Vhagar. But I think it's even more, kind of head-scratching when you get to, okay, I cast my Q as Vhagar, but what happens if he just Qs to a side minion and just dodges it? Okay. Oh, that is Sejuani support, and that is a PTA Draven. So no conk stack. No conk stack, cleanse in the mid lane. Vayne jungle. Glacial top.
Some interesting picks. I gotta say, it's definitely not something you really see.
No TPs from the side of the Nugus.
Yeah. And only one on the side of Neverlose. They got that cleanse on their mid laner.
Actually, I think the cleanse is very, very good here, but at the same time, it's a Twitch. Man, what the hell is this game?
Yeah.
I don't know what this game is. I'm like trying to think about this. This
Just...
is so weird. What a final game. Well, potentially final, obviously. But what a final series. This is so strange.
Yeah, I'm just looking at this team composition and I'm just like, okay, this
Yeah,
kind
it's
of makes
really
sense.
hard. It's really hard to like think about this. Okay, I would assume that you full clear your bot side as Lee, then you try to invade the Vayne. Because by the time you full clear, she's probably going to be on Raptors, assuming she's also trying to full clear.
Absolutely.
And obviously I would think that, Condemn is going to be your best friend for the bigger camps. And you're not really going to have, the greatest of time taking out some of these camps. You can kite it for sure, but at the same time, like, it's really, really big for you that you don't get invaded early on. And if you are the lead, I feel like it's detrimental to your success.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Seeing how, you have an atypical jungler that you're going across to gank them. And to, not gank them, but kind of invade them and punish. Because you'll have so much sustain. If Eves actually knows how to play Lee Sin, you can exit the entire jungle full health without ever dropping, below 100% without using smite to begin with. Just because of that W, just kind of channeling all those passive stacks as well. It's just, cast the W to start the camp, start blue buff, just take out 2 procs of your passive, cast your W for the second cast so you get the life steal. Then you have another 2, then Q. Then you have 2 stacks, auto attack, obviously in between both of those stacks, and then continuously keep casting your abilities. Because for the most part, all your abilities have 2-part casts.
Absolutely. We can start to see the lanes take shape, and although there were some questionable picks here coming into this, nothing fishy is going on so far. Most of these players playing pretty normally.
Oh my god, is it going to reset? Okay, thank god.
It's very close.
6 HP. Okay, no, they're going to go buff to buff probably as Vayne. Yeah, they're probably just going to prioritize the single camps then, so it's going to be like Wolves, Blue, Grom, and then into a top scuttle. So Lee Sin actually needs to play that very carefully then, if this is going to be, that path of kind of sacrificing those AoE camps. Sometimes you'll see that, kind of a sacrifice like this on champions that are single targets, obviously. Some players on Kindred do this. A couple players on Trundle very, very early on do this as well sometimes. Q coming out from that Sejuani, the W will connect. They do have level 2 Cryo here. They're not going to get that passive down as there is no E stack on that Sejuani, but nice little amounts of damage already done on top of that Thresh there. I'm trying to think of other champions that you would just skip, full bot side clear, because I think current meta is just try to get always, either 16 or 20 CS start from that jungle before you actually get a scuttle.
Yeah, you'd have to have another person. I'm not too familiar on that. From what I know, that is the pretty standard clear nowadays. I'm not sure what.
Well, the thing is that it's like, obviously, you're never gonna see a Vayne jungle. Like,
yeah.
It's very, like, tricky. So, and yeah, like I said earlier, the Lee Sin is kind of punishing on this Vayne. She did kind of back up, I guess. So she could get that second part of the Skirmisher Saber and that Talisman. But still, really, really... Oh my god, she actually got it! Late smite coming out from that Lee! Holy smoke, she actually leashed it. Flash from that Vayne, not able to flash the right side. because she didn't know where he went, but huge right there. And Syndra's actually caught out in an awkward position as she was kind of in front of the halfway point of the lane. So this is free crab here for the Vayne, as Lee Sin can't really do anything other than steal with a Q. Holy shit, he actually does steal. He uses his smite. Now this is just a fight right here, a 1v1. The Condemn goes out. He's trying to drop Vision right here. The Q from that Syndra as well. The Q from that Lee Sin will connect, and they get double buffs on the mid laner. Now that is huge, actually. The Q from that Sejuani connects on top of that Sejuani. Or sorry, on top of that Cassiopeia. This is such a weird game to cast, I swear to God. Veigar's already out of mana against this Fiora as well, but he does have total biscuits of rejuvenation, so this is really, you know, not the end of the world if he is sort of low rate here. But this does look kind of catastrophic to this Twitch, as his, you know, counterpart has a nice little blue buff, so they really don't need to constantly back up. They can continuously hit you with a barrage of QE combos. And at least an actually double craft here, so Vayne is going to be going for a mid lane gank here. I don't think that they're going to be able to get a lot here. The W from that Twitch being thrown out there just to slow. Not really anything coming out of it. Vayne is kind of getting aggressive as she has been spotted on that red ward, so they fully know that she's looking for something bot side and mid, and the Sejuani as a result will kind of ward up just as a deterrent to kind of ganking bot here.
Absolutely. You can see this Draven Sejuani lane working out pretty well so far. They've bullied this Cassiopeia and Thresh into kind of forcing the wave onto under their turret and giving them a little bit of difficulty farming, but as for kills, nothing yet. And as the game goes on, this Cassiopeia will definitely outscale this Draven, so he needs to be able to get something very soon, as if the Nugus are allowed to scale, which is a famous never lose strategy, you know, oh, and Fiora there. Miscalculating.
Huge play here. The Draven's just going all in. He does get hit by the Flay here. He's still alive. Holy shit. He flashes. He has heal available. Heal finally being used here, along with an auto attack on that Thresh here. They're just looking to kind of kite back and get him out of here. The Q from that Thresh, not able to connect on top of that Sejuani, but he is going to be able to survive. Huge for this Lee Sin right here as well. And the and the mid lane of the Nugus actually coming down for this. The Q from that Lee Sin is going to connect. They do look like they want to dive this. Term has no health here, actually. I think that this is a really bad call, because the Vayne is also coming here. They get a double QE. Oh, the Q from everyone able to connect. Oh no, this is disaster. Oh no. Oh no, and Veigar. Oh no, he TP'd. Flash coming out from that Sejuani. Draven going all in. One auto will do it, but it's going to be Thresh who finally secures it. Can condemn the Syndra here. She already used ult. She has both sums available. Twitch has all his sums available as well here. But that is going to be a free mountain already, and so early on. Really, really aggressive dive there, and it did not, you know, end out the way that they wanted it. The Lee Sin constantly getting cucked either by a Flay or the Condemned there, and was not able to properly connect on top of that Syndra.
Yeah, definitely unfortunate there. It looks like they were trying to make some kind of desperation play and get their laners ahead, and unfortunately for them, they weren't able to get that many people ahead. I think they ended up getting 0 kills there besides that early kill there from that Sejuani, but not able to get too much there, and because of that, you can see, you know, Fiora was allowed to kind of split push here and get some turret plates and get a little bit of a CS lead against this Veigar, while Veigar was able to teleport down here, get a free kill, and has kind of recalled and is making his way back up to that top lane. You see that this Vayne jungle has had a little bit of a hard time so far. She ended up using her flash early and wasn't able to use it for that first crab fight and ended up dying because of it. And she did end up going for that bot lane, trying to make a play happen, but unfortunately was not able to do stuff. And they are trying to get the Syndra. Syndra will flash away and make sure that she's not caught by that. And Twitch should be able to catch that wave. We can see here, you know, Veigar here having a fight breaking out here in the bot lane. Thresh is looking to get caught. He will have 3 stacks on him, almost 4.
Oh my god, how did that not proc that third? I swear to god, either this is a visual bug or something else is happening. Finally, Draven's able to cash in. They do get the return kill topside. Sejuani living with, you know, about 1 breath left from her. That was really big. Oh my god, Twitch is looking for the Sejuani right now, or just rather looking to zone off people from coming down this into this bot lane here. He has been spotted on that red pink ward, but at the top side, the Veigar did kind of get dove by that Fiora, who finally got all her ult procs off. But unfortunately, the healing wasn't enough, and she did go down ultimately to the turret. But because Veigar was the last one hit, he obviously gets the KD.
Absolutely. You can see this Twitch here, usually you want to try and roam around, get a couple of kills early on this Twitch, or at least like have priority over your lane, and he's had neither in this case. We see Lee Sin coming here.
He has kick available. Yeah, flash kick with that Q. Well played from that Lee Sin right there. Holy smokes, that was really, really clean. Nice little play actually to get that Syndra ahead, and now she can finally push in this wave here and potentially get a plate for herself. But it does look like Vayne is pathing towards the mid lane right here, so this is kind of scary for the Syndra, as Vayne will hit 6 in this wave. Oh my god, huge wave top side. No Tiamat as well.
It's definitely going to be a struggle for her to farm with his Veigar able to poke her from so far away. And can potentially, cage her and look to ulti her when she gets low enough with enough poke.
And it does look like she is kind of just trying to trade in for these all-ins eventually. She's just stalling out for her ultimate, which should be up about in 3 seconds or so. Remember, both top laners do not have flash. Vayne is actually going topside as well as Lee Sin, so they both recognize, the potential for a kill on both sides here. The E from that Veigar going out. The WQ will connect, but nice little parry will stop it. Vayne proccing ultimate available. W from that Lee Sin will immediately go to a minion right here. The Q from that Lee Sin will connect. He is going to take it. Yippee! Flash condemn, instant condemn here. One more auto will do it. The Vayne is going to leave there before they can actually get that kill. 1 HP on the top of that Vayne, but the Fiora goes way too deep, and she is going to be taken out from that huge present there with that Veigar rocking the crispy skin. That's incredibly well played from the top side of Never Lose, as they are going to be getting the second plate on this tier 1. Veigar is looking for this Lee Sin, gets his Q off, gets his W off now, and that E, the Lee Sin was able to kind of tag him with that Q and smite him. But aside from just a little bit of poke, nothing was really lost there.
Absolutely, it does get him a little bit lower, so he's going to have a harder time laning against this Fiora here in the top lane, but he should be able to recall and kind of mitigate that damage anyways. And Vayne here crucially picked up a kill in that fight and was able to secure that kill on that Fiora, so it should help her in these 1v1s versus with Lee Sin. Interestingly, the only lane that's really doing too well here for the Nugus is the Syndra, showing her dominance once again in the KDL, already at 2-0 at 11 minutes into the game, and is doing pretty well. Gonna finish her Lunans here very soon, and has been doing a great job of keeping an idea of where Twitch is and pinging her laner, so that way Twitch is not able to get fed and get free kills.
Oh my god, this is the Manamune Draven. I didn't even realize. Oh god, nice Manamune Draven there. No PT, no IE, instant Q, all from that Sejuani. The smite will go down on top of that Raptor, so she does heal for a little bit there. Q will connect on top of that. The Vayne, not enough damage on the side of that Twitch just yet. Nice Q from that Thresh, but it's not going to be enough. Flash Play will catch out the Syndra. The Veigar has roamed down. Now Sejuani just waiting on her flash here. She does flash out. Cassio is not going to be able to get that flash Q. Now Veigar's TPing top lane to kind of, save that lane. Draven is kind of by himself in the bot lane right now. It's looking like, hold down, throw down right now, as Fiora finally decides now's the time to, turn on the engine and get things going here.
Absolutely, you see Twitch here coming down to the bot lane.
Oh no, and now the Draven has to go all in. Oh, will he actually be able to kill the Twitch? The ultimate does go kind of wide there. He is trying to get himself in a better position so that the second cast comes back to him, and he will be shoving this in as he does flex out that mastery. Draven and Rengar flash, instant kill on top of that Twitch. Double kill here. That's a T1 Draven. He's slapping that mastery. That Vayne wanted to kill so bad. She did have flash. and he's spamming his Mastery 7 as he does E her, so she cannot hit him with any type of auto here. Does she die actually here? She smites the Q from that Lee Sin, not going to connect at all, but the W will connect from the Sejuani, who has AP. Sejuani actually has AP. So, what the hell is this game? From that Veigar being casted along with the Fiora ultimate flash coming out for both sides now. The diver splash from that Veigar. He is able to run to safety. Nothing really lost there now. Twitch is running in the mid lane. Sejuani's in the mid lane as well here. The ultimate does go to the side here. I might be lagging, by the way. Syndra ult will connect, but it's not going to be enough as that is a huge shutdown as Lee Sin takes out the Infernal Dragon. Is it just me or is it Discord?
I think it's Discord. It sounds like you're a couple seconds behind for me.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, in the meantime, you know, Fiora was able to take down that top tower, taking the advantages where you can get them, especially with this Veigar roaming so much and having to kind of reset all the time. It does allow her to take down that tower and kind of do that split pushing strategy that was so effective against the Nugus in that first game. And coming into this mid game, it's looking very close for both of these teams. They're sitting around 100 gold apart from each other currently. The gold is situated in different places. Certain parts of this Never Lose team are so strong, whereas it's like Fiora really wants this Veigar, doing her best to try and get on top of him. Oh, and Vayne will be here looking like Vayne really wants his kill as well. She does have the auto, she canceled it.
Oh, nice parry! Oh my god, that was actually such a nice parry on that third part of the auto Q going sideways right there. Amazingly parried. Holy smokes.
Oh, and Vayne is very tilted about that one. She canceled an auto earlier and would have had that W proc, but unfortunately wasn't able to get in. Was forced to use the E. Because of that, the parry was able to save that Fiora. Oh, an ultimate coming out from Syndra. Syndra really wants this kill.
Oh.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Looking like nothing too crazy happening so far. We did have that fight there in the top lane and nothing too much came of it. But this Cassio is scaling and scaling very well. Stacking up that tier, has that blasting wand. Should be a force to reckon with in these coming fights in at 4-0. And we do see the gank in mid. Like Syndra will be taken out, and Lee Sin goes in right on the enemy jungler, kicks him, does not have the kick available, will be hopping on top of the switch and will land the Q and make sure that he kills him. Lee Sin showing his prominence there.
Interesting game for sure.
Flat Chest did it, he's back. I don't know what you mean.
Did Flat Chest get resurrected?
Ideally, Flash Chest is that Fiora and Hook will come out from the Thresh. Lands it on Draven.
I think they wanted to do that on purpose though, just to kind of bait that out. I ideally think that they wanted someone to kind of go all in for that dive there, especially that Cassio, and then Sejuani was ready to kind of throw that ultimate down, especially since she was hiding behind, you know, just that general Brescia entrance to that bot lane tier 1. But it does look like they are constantly, you know, just in the state of farming for a little bit. Fiora trying her best to get out as the Veigar is running topside here. Waves are constantly, you know, shoving in this tier 1. So I'm not really surprised that all laners on this Nugus team are running in the bot lane right here. Heal was used already to kind of try to save that Sejuani. Double kill now for the Cassio. The Q from that Lee Sin does connect. He has, he does not have kick available. The redemption goes out as his dying breath, or his dying wish rather. This is a huge shutdown, so they are going to be giving that to that Syndra, and that is big.
Yeah, if you had to choose someone to give it to on the side of Nugus, it's definitely Syndra. You want to give that shutdown to Syndra. Can just delete so much of Never Lose's team, and it should help. And Syndra here choosing to continue to push bot when they do pop that Herald mid. They should be able to get this inhibitor tower. If not, they should be able to chuck it out fairly well. It looks like they will be hopping on Veigar here. When Veigar just gets taken out instantly, we'll get his Q parried and will allow him to escape, or excuse me, it will allow him to die. And Lee Sin here going crazy.
Oh my god! Oh my god, Lee Sin putting on his best Gripix impression right now. Where the hell was this guy? Why the hell did this guy not jungle Lee Sin on these games? Holy smokes. That was really well played.
Absolutely, we see Fiora here showing her prominence here and taking towers ever since that Q and E buff. It won't allow her to take these towers very quickly. She does
Holy
snipe
smoke.
that tier 1. Looks like they're gonna try and invade and steal this red buff. They do have 4 members here, so it should be pretty easily theirs. Looks like Thresh and Veigar want to make something happen, but they are at number 2 before the rest of the team is here.
Nice little Zonya as well. Into flash with that Lee Sin's Q on top of them. Lee Sin, everyone's stunned. 4-man Veigar E there. Oh my god, 3-man Syndra E. Holy smokes, they use a blast cone, and Draven is ultimately going to go down here. Syndra's the last person alive in that entire fight. Fiora was split pushing, but that's another shutdown to an 8-1 now Syndra. Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's Nugus were looking like they had a chance in this game and coming back into it with those big shutdowns and that kill in mid, but then they just traded away 4 kills straight over to Neverlose, kind of giving them that donation back, and those kills were not to Cassiopeia and Vayne and Twitch, and these champions are so strong that when they get ahead, especially Cassiopeia can just kind of 1v9 in this game and force something out of this team, so it's not what you want to happen, especially this Cassia. She has her Seraph's Embrace, she has her Rallies, she probably has enough to finish her Leandries. It looks like she's a little bit off, but she will be able to have it on this back most likely. And at 3 items already coming into this 20-minute mark, it's very rough here for this team. Oh, and Twitch here getting caught up.
Oh no, he does have the ultimate available, but yeah, he's just definitely dead, and they will give that kill to Terra there. Holy smokes. This is such like a weirdly back and forth game right now. Oh my god. Can you turn chat on? What are they saying? They're constantly talking.
Oh jeez, it's scrolling through
Thresh
that chat so
AMK!
bad.
Thresh AMK. Oh
Looks
my
like they're
God.
having a good time.
Yeah.
Oh, we see a lot of big power spikes coming out here. Vayne finishing that 4. QE will come out from the Syndra. Stop
Nice
one.
Zonya. There we go, and they definitely kill his ass. This is, I just noticed, this is an Ardent Sensor Sejuani. Oh, nice kick, but he actually kicks Cassio to safety. And he actually gets condemned as the blast cone does go out. He Qs, and he will find that Vayne's life. Twitch doing his best rat IRL impressions. 20 Q is not going to be able to connect. They would have definitely killed without this unnecessary double kill here being down. That was really unfortunate. But the Lee Sin, just as we were praising him, he does manage to kick away Cassio to safety. And okay, I'm not really sure why Draven felt the need to flash there. That's kind of interesting. I guess that he thought the Q was going to be procced on him.
Yeah, she did have the Q right on top of him.
Yeah, Lee Sin is kind of stuck here. He has the Q available, so he could just take this out right now. Oh. Oh my god, side lane Q, but Fiora will be able to surely solo kill him. Yeah, this is maybe going to be a cleanup here. Triple kill for the Fiora, possibly?
Oh, he does have the cage. Should be
Does
able
he have parry?
to get around.
Does she have parry,
No,
or no? She doesn't. Oh yeah, they're probably gonna. Okay, well, it's kind of troll for Lee Sin to get it, but nice little play there. Baron is up right now, and they do have about 30-second death timers that they do want to start this. So.
This game is a fiesta, puts the LPO to shame most certainly. And Vayne here doing her best to dodge.
Oh my
She's
god,
trying
Vayne
to
dropped
probably.
It's like it's a 20 ulted.
She dodged so many abilities, but you just can't dodge the Sedge ult. Unfortunately, it is not Smithy behind that Sejuani, so she is not safe.
Oh my god.
And things are looking rough here for Neverlose. They do have some strong characters, and they do have the ability to pump out a little bit of damage, but they need time for these scaling options to kind of come online. This Veigar and Twitch most notably having trouble getting online and having the ability to put out a lot of damage, while this Cassio is not really having a problem sitting on like 2 items and 2 half items here. So whenever she does complete that next item, she will be very strong. And already is very strong. Almost took out Raven there with, I think it was 5 E's or maybe 4 E's. And as Draven with Bloodthirster getting eliminated in 5 and 4 E's is not exactly what you want to happen.
Sangsta saying that X Smithy is playing in our game right now. Oh, nice W from that Sejuani. Does connect here. That's huge, actually, having that Vagar cage not being, you know, an obstacle for you if you are the Nugus right now. So I definitely think that if there was a time to capitalize something, that was it. Fiora is still split pushing. She has been, you know, clawing her way into this game by constantly split pushing on that top side lane and just shoving in these waves, trying to get as many objectives as possible here. She does unfortunately Q right directly into the E here. The Q already was used from that Thresh. They are looking to chase this. She has... Oh, actually, she does not have TP available, but she's fairly confident that they're not going to really do anything as this next dragon is spawning in 20 seconds. This will be soul point, and she also had the Sejuani coming topside just in case for reinforcement.
Absolutely, and it will be an Ocean Dragon here spawning, and we didn't really talk about it, but if Neverlose were able to get this dragon, it would be soul point for them, and this Ocean Dragon is going to be so important for either team. Coming into these skirmishes where they're fighting back and forth for very long team fights, having that Ocean Dragon healing will put you at an edge above your opponents and will help you end these fights. So both of these teams scrambling to put all 5 players down here. The Neverlose here focusing a lot of attention on this Draven, but won't be able to get anything from it. And the Nugus did start off the dragon, but got back off of it. It looks like Neverlose will opt to start it this time. Oh, Tickle just gets deleted. Syndra being an interactive champion there.
Cassia was still kiting, actually. The Sejuani finally locks her down, but Fiora's in the backside, just completely taking on all these squishies right here. That's a double now for the Draven. It's just threshing Cassio left. They're doing their best right now to kind of salvage this. Fiora is doing her best as well here. That's a triple kill now for Tarim on this Draven. He's looking for the quadra here. The E does connect on top of that Cassio, but the Dragon's still up. So will they actually prioritize this Dragon? I'm not quite sure why the Fiora is backing here. She does kind of cancel her back here. She has Ignite available. Are they actually going to give this up here? Why did Draven just ult?
A lot of question marks coming out. Not really sure what's happening. It is this 2v1.
Yeah,
she shouldn't be able to win this. And she
yeah,
will
they
not.
finally do kind of just bait that Cassio. That was honestly one of the strangest baits that we have seen in the KDL so far. They baited not only, you know, casters, players, but they also baited the audience. I found our new roster! This is better than our main roles.
It's over.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Chet can't see it, thankfully enough. Oh my god! That was BM as hell.
We can't.
They can't see it on stream. Oh no! Big R finally procs his Zonia here. W is actually gonna kill him. Oh no! Baron's up here, so if they feel like they're strong enough, which they definitely are, they could kind of sneak this Baron out, assuming that they obviously clear some vision around the Baron pit. I don't really think that there's a lot of objectives that you can get at this point. You have 4 minutes until the next dragon, and aside from that, you're basically just kind of stalling it out.
Absolutely, and if the game does stall out, it does kind of favor this Neverlose team. They have like 4 such hard scaling champions. And Thresh as well scales really well with his passive and his ability to just gain so much armor. So as the game goes longer, especially with this kind of scrappy fights, we do have 54 kills here at 27 minutes. So sitting around 2 kills a minute, this Vagar is getting so much action with that 14 KP. He should be getting so much AP for him, his passive, and he's going to be able to scale up and do really well in this game.
And he is building into the Twin Shadows as well, so that's going to be very, you know... oh, actually, we do... Holy shit! Never mind, that was actually over faster than we could actually cast that. Oh my god, what did I just see?
Yeah,
that was literally a 2-tap.
Yeah, I think that was the...
Oh, nice flash kick again, but he actually flash kicked... he actually flash kicked him in. Oh, that's actually really bad for him. So 20 health finally does go out, and it does connect on top of that Twitch. The Thresh Q will connect on top of that Lee Sin, and there's no one he can actually dodge to, so he's just doing his best to kind of bait out the W right here, and he finally gets the W to, you know, come off of cooldown. Twitch pinging that he has cleanse. Oh my god, that was actually really bad for that flash kick, because the Thresh was able to kind of hook. I think that was a Draven. He actually hooked that Draven there for a couple seconds, and Twitch was able to do a lot of damage to him.
Absolutely, Fiora here misses her parry. Looks like she's trying to save it for later. She will have to pop it very soon, and will be popping now. Trying to kill the Veigar, but won't be able to get him. And it looks like Nebulous here are just on the Baron. I guess they're hoping that they do not have vision of it, but they will spot it just now. And the pings are coming out. The TP will be coming out as well. The pink ward here as well. Lee Sin does have his Q on the Baron. He has the potential to go in. Vayne is here as well. They can potentially go for this, and Lee will steal the Baron.
Oh my god. What the hell is this game?
What?
What the hell is this game? Sejuani's not dying at all here. Lee is doing so much damage. Cassio's doing her best to kite right now, and she will finally be able to kite this out. But actually, it does look like Vayne was able to clean that up here. Draven 3-hitting that Vayne. Oh my god, he almost 2-hit that Cassio as well. But that's just a clean, you know, cleanup right there, and no one has Baron. Fiora just spawned right now.
Yeah, and the goal has stayed mostly the same in this game. Sit around this 4K, 5K deficit here in the favor of the Nugus. But
Huge
this
steal.
Cassio is so strong.
Huge steal from that Lee Sin, actually.
Yeah, if Neverlose were able to pick that up, they could have potentially spelled disaster with the way that fight went. But unfortunately, Nugus were able to pick it up. Lee Sin, they're able to outburst and make sure that they're able to pick that up. And we do have the Ocean Dragon here spawning in 30 seconds. So we could potentially see another fight for this objective.
So we're kind of in a cooldown position right now. So I want to ask you this. You know, at this point in the game, who do you see winning this particular game?
It definitely, I think it depends on how these team fights go. With the way it's been going, this Vayne has kind of been pressing ult and charging into this Draven, thinking she can stealth his autos, and then she gets 2-tap.
Yeah, she is actually getting Frozen Mallet here.
Yeah, she needs a little bit more HP. I think that may help her, but she needs to play these fights better ultimately in order to make sure
Oh,
that
the
happen.
Q from this 20 going over the wall, not able to connect on anything. Veigar has already procced his Zonia out. He will connect now. Now the Lee Sin has the Q, but he's not going to be taking it. The Q from that Thresh, yoinking that Lee Sin back and flaying him. Oh my god, that was a clean ass kick Q. Wow! And the Sejuani ultimate will catch out on top of that Cassio, but Cassio's still alive. Now Syndra has to immediately flash out. Twitch is here. He's procced his ultimate now. Holy shit! Instant Thresh Q. Is this going to be a Penta?
Oh,
No,
she
it is
was
not.
taken down.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh.
Thresh, or sorry, it's just Twitch and Sejuani, or sorry, Twitch and Syndra now, and it does look like Twitch will be able to kill this Sejuani here. E has yet to be cast. Is he actually just going to let her tick down with the poison and die?
He used his E, and unfortunately it wasn't enough to kill her. She did heal enough from that red buff. Or from her Ravenous Hunter stack.
This
actually.
is so strange, because for the most part, it did look like Nugus were going to win this game.
Absolutely. You can
Oh
see
my
a
god,
potential
Syndra's
dragon
coming
steal.
back. Syndra's coming back. Oh no.
Oh, she has no
Oh,
QE.
the
Now is
QE.
the time to burst it.
Yeah, she has no QE. Oh my god, and Twitch Q. Oh, it's resetting. This is so weird.
Okay, he was able to
Holy
get
shit,
it.
it looked... Oh my god, that Q looked like it stole it, actually.
Very close there.
What the...
Oh, you see Veigar pathing up Twitch as well.
At
She
the
is
end.
marked.
QE. No one's actually... Oh, nice cleanse! He cleanses, but the Syndra delete key is just too much to cleanse out. Oh my god. Oh no, Neverlose is on soul point though, so they could still win this game. They have a 12-4 Cassio in the bot lane.
Yeah, and Cassia is so strong here, pretty much finishing, looks like her 5th item here. Unfortunately, yeah, not going for the boots, a little bit interesting, but respectable decision, but she will be finishing that 5th item. Looking like she's either going to go for Rabadon's or Spellbinder, but most likely into that Rabadon's, whereas most of the people in this game are sitting around their 4th item. Some are often to that 5th item if they are ahead on their team, but she is definitely ahead of the curve, and that extra item should help her in kind of managing these fights. And something interesting that we saw last fight is Neverlose definitely have an annoying composition to deal with because the Nugus have to play it so well in order to win these fights. They can't ignore Twitch, or Twitch will just show up in your backline and delete your backline. They can't ignore Cassio, or she will just delete your frontline with the amount of damage she can put out. They also can't ignore Vayne, because Vayne will just stealth in and take out your backline. And they can try and zone off Vigar, but if Vigar gets a nice cage off, he can just immediately burst someone down. So these team fights are just so annoying to play against and try and manage, where if they leave any one of these characters alone, there's a potential that they can just kind of hop into the team fight and win the fight from the get-go. And it looks like Traven will get stunned up here. He will get stacked with CCP. He's unfortunately not able to take out the Cassio. Nice stopwatch there to prevent the kill.
Oh my god, nice kiting from this Vayne as well. On top of that, Fiora. Fiora does win this though, I think? No, wow. Well played from the Vayne. Just stalling out for the Veigar. I think I'm lagging again. But that Veigar, you know, coming so soon, zoning her off of actually hitting that Vayne, and Vayne was just free hitting behind that E there. This could potentially be the game, especially with the Cinder getting hooked now. It's the Zonia prop. Twitch has gone under in his Q. Oh my god, that's really big. The QE knockup was already used here. This honestly could be game. You have 50-second death timers on that Cinder, about 30 seconds on that Fiora. Lee Sin now negotiating in the chat. Okay, wait, let's talk here. Holy smokes, it's just a Juani and Lee Sin available right now to end this game. And you have the Draven coming up in 3 seconds. Vayne is pushing out this tier 2. So even if they don't end here, they still have a lot, you know, going for them here. Draven actually has practiced W as well, so it did look like he was kind of in fight or flight mode.
Absolutely, they're able to pick up that inhibitor and do pick up that top tier The chat going wild this game. And the Baron is on the table in both of these teams. Looks like Sejuani here getting caught out.
Deletion. Oh, that's really big. 50 seconds on a Sejuani being dead. I think now's the time you just say, fuck it, let's just force Baron.
Yeah, it shouldn't even be a force. It should be that, you know, you have that 5v4, you have Vayne, you have Twitch, you have Cassio. You should be able to just kind of melt this Baron and not really let anyone else do it. And they did use the Dravenard to check if they were on it. And unfortunately for them, they were not, but now they are going to hop on it. And look at this Baron just getting deleted. Vayne not even there to DPS it, and it's still going down so quickly. And things are not looking good for the Waves and Nugus. They were sitting around 6k gold ahead. Now they're sitting at only 1,000, and that should be minimized when they do push up these Baron Waves. And we do have Dragon here. Oh, nice parry there from the Fiora.
Wow.
Stumbled a little bit and trying to get the autos off.
Oh my god, and the Marcus right next to her. Oh, that was a really short flash from that Fiora, but it does look like she ultimately will go down here to that Vayne. That Vayne is so powerful, so many auto attacks here, and there's really nothing that she can do for this.
Absolutely, we can see Cassio and Thresh, they're pushing in the top
lane.
Oh,
Sejuani also now saying, let me die too.
Oh, Cassio here, so overextended.
Ultimate from that Syndra, flash auto. Oh my god, that's a really big. The TP coming out from that Veigar. Instant Q. Instant Q kick from the Lee Sin now. Syndra is still alive. That's really big not having that Cassio there for close to a minute. The Q from, or sorry, the W rather from that Syndra will connect on top of that Veigar. Okay, that is huge, but they get Soul as a return for that.
Absolutely. You know, it's a little bit of a bad trade because he did lose those two members and pick up the Soul. There is a potential for the Nugus to just randomly end the game here if they do pick up a kill here in the next, you know, 15-20 seconds. They could potentially look to end the game, but it's not looking likely. But with this Ocean Soul, it makes fights so much harder, especially when you're trying to burst these characters down when they heal so much. Oh, and Syndra here getting caught out. Oh, it's just tragic. Her team isn't there to help her. She pings for assistance, but she's not able to get, and she will go down so quickly. You see Traven here meeting the same fate, just getting Vayne. It just gets deleted there so quickly.
Vayne solid frozen. This game is so like oddly entertaining here. Vayne and Twitch. The Sejuani ultimate catches that Vayne, but oh, nice kick Q on top of that Vayne, and he's instantly out here. He is running away from that Vayne, kick Q on that Twitch. He is running away from that Vayne. Vayne already procced her ult, but the cooldowns are so, short right now. Oh my god, Twin Shadows will actually go out as well. Ooh, just a little bit too, short there. Lucian needs to be careful. He is on a far side here. He finally realizes it. Never Lose honestly could win this if they... Oh, they are just going to go flash over right into Sejuani. Really bad place for Sejuani to go to.
This could potentially be the game.
Well. I think this is game. Fiora is splitting, so they could look to like...
Base race?
Just call off. Yeah, they could base race, but they just sent they sent Veigar down there to kind of deal with her. So if Veigar dies here, I think that it's very, scary. It's a very scary situation that they could actually lose this.
Come on, Fiora, they're just taking no damage.
Okay, Vayne instantly backing here as well. I'm proccing the ultimate. I think that's it though. Fiora's dead here. Yeah,
Absolutely.
She's instantly dead.
And that is another
yeah, and you
member
still
dead.
have that Cassio. You still have that Cassio on the Twitch, just kind of pushing out your mid wave.
They do have 2 inhibitors here.
Oh, nice
Thresh
hook
here
on that
going
Syndra.
really
Oh,
deep.
nice! But yeah, that might have been way too much, but nice hook, definitely. I don't think the Q was... Sorry, I don't think the E was needed, nor was the follow-up, especially since it's just a Cassio, and she doesn't really have any sums to do. No, holy shit, that was clean. Wow, that was really big.
Here.
But the Vayne, oh my god. Vayne has flash. She flash autos by accident to Draven, but oh my god, the Runins actually is gonna just delete that Draven. That's game.
That should be game unless Sejuani's able to pull off something crazy.
1v1. Oh my god.
Oh, it looks like they are gonna be going for this 1v1. Oh, that's a redemption. That's a party foul.
Oh no, the Vayne interrupted it. Oh, nice little ult. Oh my god. Oh no, the Veigar did win. That's game. Oh my god.
Let's go, Vayne cheated. Vayne did cheat. That is unfortunate. We'll kind of cut in CS before they're trying to end this game. I have a proposition. Surrender, please.
I don't want to go to bed. Don't neck my KD. And that is the game. What a way to end KDL Season 2. These are your winners of Season 2. Never Lose. They stood true to their name and won the final series 3-0 in a 5-game series. Amazingly played from both teams, but unfortunately one team has to lose, one team will prosper, and their names are Never Lose.
Absolutely.
Wow. I don't know what I just watched.
That third game was a little interesting, not gonna lie, but in those first 2 games, I think they definitely showed themselves to be very strong, and in that third game, they basically said, alright, let's have this Fiesta game, do our best LPL impression, and just fight as much as possible, and they did come out on top.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because, like, for the most part, and it's kind of strange because those last 2 games, it did seem like the Nugus had the advantage in the early game, and then they just kind of threw it when it got to the mid-late. Well, actually, not that second game, that first game and the third game. But so, regardless, that is incredibly tragic, but what a poetic way to end the KDL Season 2. In chat, he actually said, why wouldn't you let me open the gates? Oh, we are going to be bringing in Oh My Girl, because I do know that they kind of had like a bedtime thing.
A bedtime thing.
Yeah, they were saying something about a bedtime.
Hello.
Okay, we are with the second place finishers of the KDL Season 2. Welcome the Nugus. Woo! Yo, boys, congratulations. I just kind of want to ask, well, what the hell was that?
Yes.
I wanted to show off my Fiora mechanics.
Hold on. Before that, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a prize pool for second place?
This guy's looking for money.
Hell
Oh my god.
Honestly, there wasn't, but I'll do one just for you guys on that.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I love you so much.
I got a crush on you now,
This
Crib.
means so
Oh
much
my
to me.
gosh.
I'm gonna be 100. We honestly had nothing for second, but because of that, that was way too entertaining.
I am
But
so
speaking of
thankful.
prize pools, so just give me your gamer tags after this, and then it's 24 hours after I add you guys. I can gift because otherwise it just doesn't let me. But kind of going back to the questions here, I do want to know what was up with role swapping at the end.
We're a little tilted.
A
There was some tilt
little,
going on in the team
a
after the
little
first 2 games.
understatement.
Yeah, I just wanted to show off my Fiora mechanics.
I want to know also, why didn't you? Who's Eves? Who is that?
That's me.
Why weren't you jungling?
Are you serious?
I'm just
Okay.
kidding. No, it seemed like you were just smurfing on that Draven early.
Yeah.
This guy never missed a flash kick. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want me to say? He was constantly insecting them. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah.
True.
Elise in main since season 4 for a reason.
Nice. I want to know also, for that second game, it did look like you guys had the draft, on point. So where did you guys kind of, come together for that Vagar blind pick? Or was that the first game? I think that was the second game, right?
That was the second game. We
Who
kind of just
drafted a
want,
Vagar blind.
yeah, we kind of just wanted to play solo queue champs and see what would happen.
I didn't
Come
want.
into this.
I didn't want.
expect-
I didn't
you
want to pick it. I didn't want to pick my mid, and they told me to pick my mid.
guys- Now, Term, we've seen a couple teams in this tourney, reflecting back, deny you that Rengar. And that first game, they were in full effect of denying you that Rengar. And then the second game, they kind of just left it open. Were you expecting to play Rengar today at all?
I mean, our team did say in the second game, like drafts like solo queue. So yeah, I might have picked Rengar depending on what they or the next 2 picks they picked after we first picked. Yeah, I might have played Rengar.
And I want to ask, did you guys dedicate this game to Flat Chest?
For
Yeah,
sure.
Oh
our
man,
hero. It was a sad boating accident.
that tragic
Yeah.
boating accident.
We're holding a memorial in a week from now about we're gonna go all out on like a cruise ship and we're all just gonna fuck around. Do what Flat Chest love the most.
Nice.
Die.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
You're fucking stupid.
The Saints' last words were "Let me drive the boat."
Yeah. Now we're all gonna be driving the boat.
Hold on, just give me 1 second.
All right. I mean, is this pretty much how you guys expected this finals to go? I know when I talked about this with you guys last time, you weren't too optimistic coming into this, but did you expect a 3-0?
I was almost certain it was either we get 0-3'd or we 3-0 them if we played well enough. But unfortunately we got 3-0'd ourselves. But I'm not really surprised that we got 3-0'd by them or 0-3'd or we lost 0-3 because they're a pretty good team, honestly.
Do you guys prep against this team in terms of scrimming or anything like that multiple times?
Nope.
Nope.
We've never
You guys
scrimmed
just-
against. We did. They were our very first scrim, and that's it.
Damn. I also want to know, were you guys expecting that Fizz pick in the second game, or was that just kind of per chance?
I don't think
think
we were
there's-
really expecting anything.
we
We're
weren't.
just like,
Yeah, we weren't expecting
play
it.
whatever.
Let's pick
Well,
champions.
I
Well, I
wanted
mean-
to pick Zed.
I mean, guys, it was a poetic end to your guys' rise. You guys got second place in this tournament. And kind of reflecting back, how do you guys feel like you guys did in non-playoffs, and how do you guys feel like you guys will do moving forward if there's potentially like more to do?
We go again next tourney, but we play different roles.
Do you think you're gonna obviously it's kind of rough to say right now, but do you think you're gonna keep at least the main core of this team together still, or are you gonna redraft and kind of switch things around?
I'm in a relationship with Jin, so I don't think I can really leave him. We're just
You're
gonna be
ape.
together forever.
You're a fucking ape.
Yeah.
Uh,
Next time Matt's gonna be our jungler.
yeah.
I,
So
I
that's
feel
decided.
yeah. I mean, it seemed like he was smurfing on that second game or on that third game. I do want to ask you, did you guys expect to lose 3-0? I know it's kind of like obviously like a meme question, but going into this, and you guys said that like this team is one of the strongest teams that you guys were kind of going into thinking about. But do you realistically did you guys realistically think that you guys could have won this series or
I
We
think
ha-
realistically, yeah, we could have won this, but we kind of tilted after the first game, and we really couldn't play properly after that.
yeah, we saw game 2. That was
Quite unfortunate.
The
That was
pauses
something.
were just too much, honestly.
True.
yeah,
Cool.
We only lost because I
Well,
played with my backup
be-
mouse actually.
to be fair, it did seem like Riot themselves were trying to prevent us from watching more of the game 2 because of our
True.
technical difficulties.
True.
But
True.
I mean, moving forward though, like you guys did an amazing job in season 2. You guys can definitely keep your head up. Amongst 10 different teams, you guys are second place, and you guys made it all the way to the finals. And even if you guys lose, you guys are still going back with goodies. And remember, just message me your team names, please. But so, like, is there anything else you guys want to say or any kind of shout outs here? I think you guys well deserved it.
Shout out to Kelly, our #1 fan throughout the tourney.
Nice.
Shout out to Toma. That was for
Yeah.
him.
This is
This
for
is-
you,
this is
Toma.
for Tomo. he's he's
What
He's our
happened
other
to him? Where
boyfriend.
did he go? Because I remember
That
that,
was-
you guys
that was
subbed
for
him in
Toma.
for Tarum. You guys subbed him in for Tarum. So what happened?
Toma, he just didn't feel
He
like
didn't
playing.
want to play.
Yeah. he was like, all right, get me off this team, bro. I'm on a team with 4 apes. So he brought in a 5th ape.
Tarum,
True.
I have one question for you. Last season, we saw you got banned, and now you've come and you've kind of did a full 180, and you're
Whoa. That's
Wait,
not me.
you were banned?
That's 50.
Are you
That's
talking to
50.
me? You talking to me?
Didn't Tarum get banned?
No,
No,
I got banned.
Fishy's
No, I
here?
got
Whoa.
banned from iZone Discord on my Smurf.
No,
and
no,
yeah.
I'm talking about getting
Whoa.
banned. No. First of all,
Oh
yikes,
no,
dude.
I didn't get banned.
Oh, I
No,
thought you got banned, dude.
No, I'm the
Oh,
most
never mind.
I'm the nicest person in the server.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Peculiar.
Oh my god. Well, I think
alright.
that's it for me. Congratulations again, guys. Please message me, whenever you guys can with your team names and your league in-game names. But Stu, do you have anything else you want to ask?
No, that should be it for me. Thank you guys for playing.
Fishy, you're also here. Do you want to ask anything?
Yeah, Valorant.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Krim,
okay.
did you remove me, bro?
Carry yes,
Oh,
Fishy.
On what?
Yeah,
On
they don't.
Leash?
They don't want to see Terramai's unstoppable cam. That's why they
Wait.
banned me.
Wait, check again.
Huh?
Okay, I moved him. So I think that's it for. Okay, I think that's it for
Oh.
us right now. For the Nugus, congratulations again, guys. Get the hell off
Yeah.
our cast.
Oh,
Goodbye.
Okay, now we are going to be moving in Never Lose here. Funny guys, those Nugus are. Haha. We are moving in Never Lose here. Yo, what can be said other than congratulations on such a dominant performance, and not only today's series, but the KDL in general. You are our first place team in the KDL season 2. Are there any things that you guys want to say? Just starting off.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Wow,
Mom. I
so-
love you.
So humble. I want to ask a couple questions here. We did see, I don't know what the hell happened in the game 3. Was that kind of decided from both teams that you guys were gonna go? I've watched Planet of the Apes. I didn't think that there was like a fourth movie after that trilogy. So was there any what the hell was that?
We were
I mean,
planning
honestly, it beats not having a final, so that was pretty pog.
So our plan was actually going full FPX team, like with the skins.
Yeah.
But then they picked Lee Sin, so it kind of ruined our plan.
God.
which resulted in a more for fun potato game. Yeah,
Nice.
wasn't bad actually.
Did you come into these games like knowing that Kaisa was going to be banned after your performance against? I think it was.
Tenor
Who
Sim.
was, was it?
Stardust?
Yeah, Stardust Crusaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Did
was.
you
I don't-
expect to play Kaisa today?
No, I didn't like really try to play like a certain champion today. I just want to like play.
Did you guys come into this game with a draft at all, or like
Not really.
no?
Like
Okay,
we knew who we were banning, but
right.
who we're picking, nope.
On that third game, you guys only had one ban. I want to know why just that singular Ori on that second ban.
Top lane just mouse stopped working, so I'm not really sure.
Actually, we were just analyzing the threats, and
Just
seems like there was
one.
only one champ that would beat our comp there, so had to ban her out.
Okay.
Nice, nice. We are just kind of collecting the MVP votes. So while we kind of do have that, reflecting on the tournament, you guys stuck true to your namesake. You guys never lost an actual series, but you guys did lose, one game to the Stardust Crusaders.
Do you
In
guys
that
think
game,
we were serious that game? That was
yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
ask actually. No, I was gonna ask actually. I hate to beat the dead horse of that series, but seeing how that was your only loss, were you guys trolling? And do you think if you could do that again, would you 2-0 them instead of the 2-1 series that you guys had?
without a doubt.
Yeah, if they got to the finals, we would have 3-0'd them.
Like if we wanted to win for sure, yeah.
And I also want to kind of have a follow up on that, seeing how you guys are the first place of this season. We had RV2, who was still in the court as Stan twice, who were the winners of last season. And early on, some people were wondering because in the Scrim channel, people saw that RV2 did scrim against Never Lose, and people are wondering if you could today confirm kind of the results of that on who actually won, who is the better team.
Oh, we actually
They
never
got
played.
canceled. Yeah,
Oh, it did?
yeah. Unfortunately, it got canceled.
Oh,
But
shit.
we probably would have won anyway. So
We actually probably would have won.
So, talking about next season, if you guys are going to come back as this roster, do you think you'll be able to handle that RV2 team?
it's hard to look for next season because I don't know if we'll be back. To be honest.
Yeah.
Right. I feel you. Nice, nice. So, hold on. Let me just get the straw poll right here. Oh my god, it does look like Code actually took our MVP of the finals. So, Code, you are our finals MVP. Is there anything you'd like to say to all the fans out there who voted you?
Why do I feel like I've done this before?
Yeah. What is he? Does he get a big trophy or no?
It does seem like you've got it. Like, I think I'll give you a mystery skin or something because of the MVP. But
Oh my god.
What?
He should
But,
have
yo,
carried
you-
harder.
yeah, he should have played better, dude. Sucks to suck, I guess. But is there anything you'd like to say to all the people who voted you?
Thank you. I guess I don't know what else to say really.
And where's Tickle?
I'm right here.
Tickle, I want to know, you had a lot of BM in this series, and it was really, really funny to see. I want to know your honest opinion about, your comment with the lunatics there. Do you think? Do you think what you said was like true?
That their roster right there was better than Lunatics?
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah,
you said
coming
this
in,
was still a better game than Lunatics or something like that.
Lunatics was probably
Okay,
who I thought
okay,
would be the
okay.
second best, but
Okay.
I didn't expect that roster with those role placements to have such power. So
Mhm.
I would actually put those 5 in those roles above Lunatics as the second best team this tournament.
Nice. And if you guys could kind of like speak upon the other team there, were you guys fully coming into this expecting to 3-0, or was there anything, in your minds where you're like, okay, this might go all game 5 or 4 games or anything like that?
We talked about some comps a little while back. Like we were thinking about an all ADC comp at one point.
Were we?
We had our theory crafts on different mid laners we could whip out, and I don't know. It seems like we just wanted to end fast and see. I mean, we did play semi troll comps. It still ended up kind of
Right.
stomping them. Like game 2 was what I would consider a semi-troll comp.
Keck is here. Okay, so Keck, if what you could do is if you could compile all your players and their gamer tags, please, and just post that in team captain chat. And after 24 hours, you guys will get your rewards, and then Code will also get the MVP prize. But I just want to thank you guys for being our first place winners of the season 2. Stu, do you have anything else?
Not much other than congratulations on a pretty dominant performance. And if possible, we look forward to seeing you guys next season.
Perfect. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for hosting this.
All right.
I'll go ahead and move them out of here.
Okay, and don't turn off the stream because it's not all over yet.
Let me just go ahead and...
Come on, man. Come on. No, you can't go to bed.
And that will be all the announcements we have for today. So, if you guys are interested in Valorant, go ahead and check out the Discord. We do have the Valorant Discord link in the KDL, but we also, I can post it in the chat here very quickly. We'll be starting, June 1st is a little bit deceptive. It will start on June 1st, but the game doesn't officially relaunch until June the 2nd. But that will be when we will start organizing games and post the bracket so we can figure out who's playing and when they're playing. There goes ahead and the Discord in the chat. And as well, we've been working with our designer. He's going to help us out with this next season of the KDL and this first season of the KVL. Going to give us some nice overlays, some updated graphics, should help us bring the quality a lot further up. And it should be way better for you guys coming into this next season. So we look forward to seeing you guys there, and join the Discord, be on the lookout. We'll be posting announcements there. And that should be it for me, unless you have anything, Krim.
No, that pretty much solved it all. Please, thank you guys so much for supporting us. Everyone has been so supportive of season 2. We had some hiccups here and there, starting from season 1, kind of moving into season 2. We thought it would be better, but it's still a learning phase. We're hoping to, get the KVL started soon. So please definitely be on the lookout for any further announcements for that. If you haven't already done so, please join the KDL, the K-pop Discord League's Discord, and please join the KVL, the K-pop Valorant League's Discord for further news on both of those. We have plans ready for the KDL, but we really aren't ready to unveil them just yet, but we are unveiling, Valorant stuff really, really soon. So if you are interested in that, please do go over or talk to whoever you need to in your cords about joining and getting that ready. But, on behalf of all the people who are mods, all the people who spectated, who watched all the games, who participated, who were casters, streamers, Almanis, we have Sangsta, we have Fishy, we have, so many other people here that, took time out of their days, out of, how many weeks we had, how many months we had, and it all came together right now, to kind of finish this season 2 off strongly. I just want to thank everyone involved in this. It was so much fun. We thank you guys so much, and we look forward to having you guys for the next seasons and for our future events as well.